Hey everybody, how you doing?
Howdy.
We are back in the jaws of the lion Gloomhaven extravaganza.
Yes, we are.
We have set up scenario 2 and we are gonna go through it. But because, like you might remember from last time, because the first few scenarios of Jaws of the Lion are like a tutorial as to like teaching you how to play the game, there's a whole lot of new mechanics that are introduced in scenario 2 that weren't in scenario 1. So Sarah is going to summarize. She's not going to read you the rule book, but she's going to summarize.
If you want to learn how to play Gloomhaven, this is the one to get. If you have played Gloomhaven like us for several years, I'm teaching you how to suck eggs. So.
Yes, and we may have jumped ahead of things. We're like, no, this is what you do in Gloomhaven, but...
Yeah. It's almost a little bit difficult to go back to basics, but some ways
I feel like there is a thing in this where it's like, hey, if you've played Gloomhaven before, you can jump to, like, scenario 5 or whatever, but you don't want to do that. Like, you want to start from the beginning.
Yeah. Right, so, in this scenario, money is introduced. So there will be money on the board, and also when enemies die, they drop money. There's a treasure tile on the board. When we pick it up, when we loot it, we will find out what it is.
Get the treasure, yes.
There's traps. They are 3 damage traps, so when you land on it, it hurts. For 3.
Yes,
There's a door, you land on it, it opens.
Yes.
The basic moves. Now, this is the one I cheated on last time, but only because...
You cheated?
Yeah. So, on your cards, for instance, in looking at Lure of the Void, we have basic actions, which I'm pretty sure I used during the last scenario. I used like a... Because when you can't do something, you're like, you can either use a basic move 2 or a basic attack 2. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I used it in the last round, but apparently you weren't supposed to use it.
That. But this scenario, and going forward, it's totally fine.
It also introduces lost cards. So some cards which are particularly powerful, it's a use and lose.
Yeah. So, they're just one-offs.
Yeah. So you use it and then
pick your time to use it.
Yeah. Looting is introduced. So there's 2 ways to loot. You either end your turn on a square that has something to loot, and you get it, or you use the loot action on a card. Yeah. Loot actions are sometimes like loot 1 or loot 2. Yeah. That depends how many hexes away you can loot.
So it works on like a circle. So loot 1, you're in the middle, and everything that is touching you, you loot. Loot 2, it's the ones that are touching you, plus the ones touching them.
There is also area of effect cards, which I think you've
got. I've got one. So my big one, going to pop up there, has the flower-shaped
so you attack
the area of effect. So it hits everything in that flower. Yes, just like that.
Yeah. There's push and pull. So
push
exactly
and pull.
Yeah, exactly as it says.
Mm-hmm.
Disarm is introduced. So I think I have a disarm card, so I can stop someone from attacking. They can still move. But they just can't hurt people.
Yeah, so last scenario there was stun. This scenario is stun and disarm. And like Sarah said, it's just stun, they couldn't do anything. Disarm, they can't attack.
Yeah. And then the negating damage. Now, I think we discussed this in the last one as well.
Yeah.
When you take damage, you take it off your spinny thing. What's the spinny thing called?
Health dial.
But if you don't want to take it off your health dial, like if you're getting too low or it's a lot of damage, you might choose to lose some cards. You can either lose 1 from your hand or 2 from your discard pile. That apparently wasn't in the last scenario, but it's
once again, it's a thing that's introduced now.
Yeah. So and then
you can fail this. It is possible for us to lose.
Can we not fail the last one?
I don't think so. If we fail, you get all of your money and XP, but you got to start again.
And
what else we got? Monsters going to do more stuff?
Yeah. There's rather than the last one where the Vermin Raiders came at 50. They moved. Move 1,
and
attack 2. This round they have some different stuff.
Actual cards that they're going to draw.
Yeah. Mixing it up. And they also monster trap.
Oh, so that's talking about it will avoid traps where they can. Like, basically, there's a section in there about how monsters deal with traps, because monsters have their own AI. And it's all about, they won't just blindly walk through a trap if it's there. If there is no possible way for them to get to you without walking through a trap, then they will. But otherwise, they'll just take the long way around.
Yeah. And some monsters, they've got ranged attacks now.
Boom. There you go. That is all the new stuff, and we're going to be getting into it as we are playing.
Yes.
So, let's have a look. Oh, you're not even like...
Totally. I'm set up.
I'm half set up. All right, so let's shoot it on down to the book. Ba-boom. And I will introduce us to A Hole in the Wall. And for me, editing at home, I'm just going to start my app now. So,
like last time, where you waited a few rounds before you saw it.
Do you know what? I ended up, when I was at home and I was editing the video, I started the app at home and watched the video in real time and did the things on the app in real time and then put it up. So now the app is on there. And I was just, so it's all worked. It was all magicery. It was all magicery from the editing booth.
Yeah, on my
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set the scenario to scenario 2.
Yes.
And click OK.
So this is instead, for just a recap, instead of using the dials and the cardboard.
We're using the Gloomhaven helper app, which I'm pretty sure is on all of the platforms. And yes, it is very helpful.
It's also, when we play a 4-player game, we use 2 phones and 2 of us share each one, and they link.
So much easier. Amazing. I know lots of people use the desktop version of it, and they have a laptop sitting at the end of the table, and the laptop sort of shows everything that's going on. So
why do we do that?
Because we use our phones. We don't have a laptop at the end of the table. Okay, right. So we are there. A hole in the wall. Our goal is to kill all of the filthy vermlings.
We've got this.
The tracks are easy to spot. Vermlings have never been known for their subtlety. You follow the scratching and indicators of a body being dragged until you find yourself approaching the walls of Gloomhaven.
That sounds freaky.
Vermlings they're horrible, man.
Dirty vermlings.
Except for the mind thief, he was cool. The sun is very low, but something isn't right. This isn't just a shadow cast across the lower section of the wall, it's a hole. The vermlings have made a nest for themselves by burrowing into the wall itself. How industrious. You crouch low and try to sneak closer, but they must have guards watching the entrance. There is a shrill shrieking, and then a number of vermlings jump from the dark, brandishing their dull, poorly made weapons. No choice now but to defend yourself. Luckily, you've managed to get your second wind, but you will definitely need a nice long bath after this ordeal. The special rules. Make sure each character has swapped out their 2 of their A cards for their B cards of the same name, and you've got 6 cards. So we did that in the last video. Swapped 2 A's for 2 B's. And then I think that's it. We're just going to get into it.
Let's do it.
So, quick refresher. You play 2 cards, top of one, bottom of the other, and they're secret from each other.
Until you play them.
And then, just because you've, whatever card you use for your initiative doesn't have to be the card you play first.
Yes.
It just is what you're using for your initiative. So, where am I? What am I doing? These 4 squares here that Sarah's put us on are the starting player squares. You can start in any one of them.
Yeah, I don't know what you want.
I think I might start next to that coin for no reason at all. For no reason. How much life? I'm going to add the vermling to the app.
So we've
first
got.
of all.
There's no elites today. We've just got a 4, a 3, and a 6.
4, 3, and 6. All right, there we go. So they've got 5 health each.
Yes.
Right, sweet.
5 health. Walk 1, attack 2. Is their
stats? Yeah. Okay. I am going to move. Ooh. Nope, not going to do that.
I don't like using the.
Okay, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that. All right, I picked.
I have not.
I know, it's a tough decision when you've got 6 cards to go through. Our regular hand size, Sarah's is going to be 11. So we'll see how that goes
I know.
when there's double the amount of cards.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, all right, go.
23.
Okay, 23 for you, and I'm going 37.
Grand.
All right, you're up first.
And they're going.
They are up first. So they're going 85.
Nice.
Do you know what? Just going to start recording on my app. I've done it again.
I thought you just said you were about to do it.
I just did the things. Right. Okay,
Right,
now the app's going.
I'm going 23, you're going 37, the Dirty Vermlings are going...
You'll have to excuse me, but this
85.
whole app, the whole app recording thing's a whole new thing for us at Board at Home. But at least this time, I did it. I only
did it before, yes.
I remembered quick into it.
Right.
You're up first. What do you got for us? 23, Void Warden.
Right.
What are you doing?
One ally within range 3.
What's the name of your card?
Mine is Gift of the Void.
There it is.
One ally within range 3 may perform an attack 2 at a range 3.
That's me.
So can you attack?
I'm going to attack the number 6 Vermling. Do I get to pick what it
Yeah, you
monster?
can. Don't see why not.
Okay, I'm just going to shuffle me modifier cards. I'm attacking for a base of what, sorry?
2.
Base of 2 plus 1.
That makes
That's
it
a
3.
Alright, so I'm hitting Vermling 6 for 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
And then
Your
I've
toppy.
got a move 3.
Oh, that was your top.
That was my top. Now
Yep.
it's my bottom.
Yep.
Do I go stand on that coin?
Totally go stand on that coin if
No,
you
I don't
want.
want to be near him.
And then I'm going to leave him to you. to get you.
No, I'm taking the coin.
1, 2, 3. Ending your turn on a coin, which means you get the coin.
Yes, and then I'm going to muddle number 3.
Okay. Okay, and he is muddled. That's you?
me.
Okay. I am next. I am doing the bottom of the big one. So I'm going to move 3 and push 1.
Ooh.
So 1, 2. I'm going to move to here.
Nice.
And then I'm going to push number 3 Vermling 1 square into that 3 damage trap. So he takes 3 damage. 1, 2,
And the
3.
damage goes. The trap goes.
And the trap goes. Traps are like 1 use. Once they hit somebody, they're gone.
They also negate any shields that they have. I mean, these
Yeah.
guys don't have shields, but if they were...
If they did, traps go straight through. And then I'm going to use the top of 1, 2 punch. Add push 2 and muddle if this attack targets the same enemy as the previous attack. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. So I'm going to attack for 2. And,
This one,
number 6, yep. Minus 1. So I'm going to hit him for 1.
Nice.
So number 6 for 1. That puts him on 1 life.
Oh.
And then I'm going to attack him for 1 again with the bottom of the second part of 1, 2 punch. Get a 0, hit him for 1. Now, he is dead. So I'll kill him. But that would have pushed 2 and muddled if he was still alive.
Why would it?
So the top of 1, 2 punch
Or if you use
says,
the same attack for each one.
Yeah, so if you attack 2 and then attack 1 and it's the same enemy, you also add push 2 and muddle to that enemy.
Well, he's pushed and muddled, but also dead.
But still, that's pretty cool. So we need a coin. I will find a coin for that. He died there.
Yeah, he did.
Kablamo. So that's him dead. 2 filthy vermlings left.
Number 3.
Number 3 vermling pushes for 1, targeting all adjacent enemies. So there's nobody adjacent to him right now.
Nope.
Then he's going to attack for 3, and at range plus 2. So he's so his range of 2.
Yeah.
So he's going to attack me for 3.
Yes, yes.
Here we go. 2. I will take 2 damage.
So in this game, enemies always go for the closest or easiest target.
Mm-hmm.
And then if both of us were the same, the book says we choose. Which I find interesting because in original Gloomhaven, it's lowest initiative, and that's always what we've played. Yeah. But it specifically says
you pick.
The character's pick.
Oh, that's cool. Right, so I've been hit for 2. Boom. And then what's the rest? No, that's the rest of that's the end of his turn. So the thing about monster AI in Gloomhaven, it only does what it says on the card. Like it says he pushes and attacks, doesn't say he moves, so they don't move.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't default move. It's only what's said on the card.
Yes.
So that is the end of the round.
No, well, yes, because the other one can't.
Because the other one can't push anything, and there's no one within 2 spaces of him to attack for 3.
What does it say?
Shuffle the deck at the end of the round. So it's got the little shuffle symbol down in the bottom right corner.
That?
Yeah, the apple no. Yeah.
Nice.
Right, that is the
end of the round.
End of the round.
Now I have to decide again.
Yes. Out of 4 cards this time, so it shouldn't be too difficult.
Alright.
There's not really enough obstacles in this for me. Have I got a range attack is a good question.
Which one? I put that on the bottom. Alright, I'm ready.
Oh wow, so it's me that's holding us up. Okay.
Ready and prepped.
I am not ready
I
at all. Can't stop faffing with your hair.
Stop faffing with your hair.
Okay, I'm gonna start with that and then I'm gonna do that. Okay. I'm ready to. You ready? Flip. What do you got?
43.
Alright. 43 and I'm going 19.
Let's do this. And they're going?
They're going 85.
85 again.
Okay, because it's shuffled and it's just drawn the same card again. Okay, so I am going at 19. So I'm going to attack. Ooh. I might change what I was going to use explosive blitz to attack him for 2 because he's almost dead. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the top of explosive blitz to attack for 2 at range 4.
Nope.
I'm going to flip one of my modifier cards.
Like putting them all over the joint.
I know. Well, those were the ones I flipped before. I just draw 0, by the way. Yeah. So I hit him for 2. So vermling number 3 has been hit for 2, which kills him.
Oh, nice. Coin, please.
1 coin for the board. There we go. And then I'm going to use the bottom of Implode to move 2 and destroy 1 obstacle within range 3. I just don't see the point. 1,
Not
2, but I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go 1, 2 to there. I'm going to take that in my turn on that coin. Do I have to destroy 1 obstacle within range 3? I think I do.
I mean, if you want.
1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm going to destroy that obstacle there within range 3. That was my 1, 2 turns. Now you're up. Right.
I'm going to move 4.
With what card?
With... Oh, yeah, I didn't say last time. I used suggestion last time.
That's helpful for me later.
I know. Right, I'm using Black Boon to move 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move 3.
Oh.
Taking a coin. Because I'll end my turn there.
Gotcha.
And then at range 3, 1, 2, 3, I will attack using Turn Out the Lights.
There it is.
For 3.
Alright, flip a modifier card.
I don't know if I shuffled these this time.
Alright, give them a shuffle. And then flip me a modifier card somewhere on this.
I often play with characters that I just don't really... I'm not an attacker.
Because you're magic-y.
Yeah.
Flip it on here somewhere.
Alright.
So the people can see it.
The people.
Alright. It's a 3. It's a 2. Alright, so that vermling takes 2 damage.
Better than that.
It sure is. That's the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, the vermling goes next. Once again, pushes all adjacent enemies. Can't do it. But now is going to attack. No. Oh, we're still out of range 2.
Lucky.
So it is not going to attack. So that's the end of the round.
Is it going to?
We've only got 2 cards left.
Back. Does it definitely shuffle them?
It definitely shuffles it. The app knows all.
Right, I'm ready.
Because otherwise that card wouldn't have come out again. If it hadn't shuffled that card back into the deck, it wouldn't have drawn it again. Because there's only one copy of that card. So what happens if it comes out again? Then, see look, there's the 4 cards that make up its deck. That's its discard pile on the right hand side. So
see? Learning.
People know.
Well, maybe they don't. Maybe they
the app people know.
Oh. Right, what number are you going?
I don't know. I'm going to go 42.
Right, I'm going 67.
Okay.
Flip!
Flip, yes. Totally. You didn't give me enough time then. 42, 67. Draw. Right, I'm going first. Now, the vermling is attacking for 2 at range 2, targeting 2 people.
Can't reach any of us.
That just puts me...
They are not moving this round. Why does it need to tell us that? We know it's not moving this
Because
round.
it's just because it's a tutorial deck. It is, we're learning. So I can't actually hit him this turn.
Can you open the door? Open the door!
I can't even open the door. I am just going to use the bottom
Because
of...
if you stand on the trap, you can...
yes, that's true, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to take 3 damage on the trap, thank you very much. I'm going to move 2 with the bottom of knock out the support to move down to here. And that's it. I'm not going to use the top action of piston punch because I can't attack anything because I'm not near anything. So that is the end of my turn. Now the vermling goes. So attacking for 2, range 2, targeting 2. Can't do it.
He's stuck there.
So he's stuck. So that's his turn. That's your turn. We do have to kill him.
Right.
Yes. What do you got for us?
All right. I will use Lure of the Void.
Yes.
The new one. I'm going to disarm at range 3.
Okay, so he is at range 3, so that disarms that vermling.
And then I'm going to force the target to move 2 with me controlling him.
Excellent. Moves on to the trap.
Yeah.
So he takes 3 damage, which kills him.
Boom.
Nice. That worked out well.
That was useful. It killed him. Oh, didn't even notice that.
That's what I just said.
I know, I wasn't paying attention.
Honestly.
Yay!
That's good because I didn't want to have to go back to kill him.
What was that one? That was a top attack. So then I'm using Wicked Scratch. And I can't loot because it's a loot 1.
No.
Annoyingly. But then I can strengthen range 3. So I will strengthen you.
Nice. Okay, so I will be strengthened.
It's me or one ally. Interesting. Yeah, me or one ally, but I'll strengthen you because
I'm probably
you attack more.
More likely to do that.
And that's the end of the round.
That is the end of the round, yes.
And we also have no cards left, so it still hasn't introduced a long rest.
So we're short resting.
Short resting.
Okay.
So you shuffle, and you lose a card.
Lose a random.
If you don't want to lose the card that you lose, you can lose a life to not lose that card.
Yeah, I've lost my 1-2 punch.
I've lost my loot card.
Okay. That's not ideal, but that's
my
fine.
attack 4 as well.
Do you want to take 1 damage?
No.
No?
I'll just deal.
Will you?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to
I'm ready.
pick some cards.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to do those 2.
You ready? Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Flip.
43.
19.
And there's no monsters.
19.
So it's just
43. Yeah, so obviously I'm going first. I'm going to use the bottom of Explosive Blitz to move 4. So I'm going to move on to the door and
activate it.
Open the door. So in this it says when you stand on the door, you activate the door to show it's open.
Yes, and...
Now, have you... Oh, yeah. I was going to say, do you know where everything's going?
Yeah.
Because it shows you on the book.
Yeah. So I already set up, obviously, that stuff.
Yes, you could all see that the treasure chest.
But the enemies don't activate until the door is open. They're just...
That's because they... now they activate in the round they were spawned.
Yes.
So that's why you don't add the monsters until now.
Yeah.
So we've got a 5 and a 2.
5 and a 2.
5 and 2. Right. So they are spawned. So I've moved 1 so far, so I have 3 movement left.
Did you bring an attack with you?
Yeah, totally.
Nice.
Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move... No, yeah, okay, sure.
They are moving.
What are they doing?
1.
Range of 2. That one can't hit me. Move 1 and it can. So instead, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go to there.
Nice.
Stand in the corner. And then I'm going to use the top of Implode to attack for 3 with Muddle. Nice. So attacking for 3 Plus 2 is 5. That kills number 5.
Nice.
So boom, number 5.
Coin, please.
Coin you can have. There you go. That is the... Oh, I was strengthened, actually. I was supposed to flip 2.
Lucky.
Plus 2 and a minus 2.
Yes.
So I'm taking the plus 2, obviously, because I'm strengthened.
Nice.
That's much in. So now it is the basic Vermling Raider's turn. He moves for 1. Attacks for 1 at range 2.
Can't reach anything.
Okay.
They will move to...
Yeah, so if they were stood next to us, the card says they'll move to not be disadvantaged from their range attack.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. That's the end of his turn, and now it is Void Warden's turn.
Right, I am using Black Boon to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
And then I am not doing anything else. Because turn out the lights with remove a card. Oh, actually, 1, 2. Oh, I can! Wasn't expecting that.
So what are you doing?
Turn out the lights. Sorry. I'm going to attack for 3 at a range of 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, because I can attack over the wall thing.
Nice. Just don't kill him.
Why?
Because I want that chest. You've done it now. Go on, let's see what you got.
It's...
Oh! Sarah, you killed the vermling.
When does it, at the end of the round?
It's the end of the round, which is now.
I'm so sorry.
Vermling's dead. Oh no.
I can't help how good I am. Do we have to do this again?
We're going to have to do it again to...
But we don't have to
get
kill
the
anything. We
chest.
literally just need to run through. Oh, we need to kill everything anyway, but... Yeah.
There you go. So, that vermling be dead.
Yay!
Yeah.
We completed the round.
Now, you say, are we going to have to do it again? Because we didn't get knocked out,
Yeah.
and it specifically says you can't replay, the scenarios. If you beat them, you can't replay them. So I think
You need to have told me that, like, before I took my turn.
you were the one reading the rulebook yesterday.
I didn't think about that. Does that mean we can't? Can I have a look what it was?
No.
I'm going to have a look what it was.
So there we go. Kaboom! Death to all vermlings. Are you not having a look?
I did.
What was it?
That's not good.
You're not going to tell me?
No.
Don't tell the people.
No, I don't want.
Okay, right. So the vermlings be dead.
And because we killed them all, we don't get the chest.
We don't get the chest or the remaining treasure. So disappointed in you hitting so hard. Right, with the foul nest cleansed of those wretched creatures, you take your time searching every nook. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
Surely the city guard will want to know about this. It can't be safe to have vermlings tunneling through the walls. It's hard enough to fend off their raids as it is. Eventually, you do manage to find an unexpectedly large amount of gold under some rotten floorboards. Sifting through the treasure, you also find a strange note. In crude scratching, it details some business arrangement between the vermlings and someone by the name of Roland. Apparently, in exchange for supplying fresh corpses, Roland would pay the vermlings in gold. And judging by the amount here, the vermlings have managed to kill quite a few people before you put an end to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best lead you have, so it's time to ferret out this Roland character, after resting at the Sleeping Lion, of course. Our rewards for this scenario, we get 25 gold each.
Whoop, whoop.
The shop is now open, and we get a new location of Scenario 3, the Black Ship. So, what we're going to do there really quickly is we're going to pause it. We're going to look through the shop because you don't need to see us like, oh, what about this? What about this? And then we'll come back and let you know what's going on from there.
Howdy.
Right, we're back. We have shopped. So, I have spent 20 gold on an iron spear, which is during your single target melee attack ability. Attack any one enemy within 2 hexes. So it just gives me a range of 2 for a melee attack. And it is not a burn item, it's reusable, which means you
tap it
when you've used it. And they haven't done this mechanic yet, but when you long rest, it refreshes.
And then I've got 2 potions, so they're like one use per.
Are you allowed to have 2
scenario.
potions at level 1? I don't know. I didn't look.
So I have a healing potion. I'm gonna have to read now. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I've got a healing potion, so during my turn I can heal 3.
Yes.
And then I got a stamina potion. During my turn, I can return one of my discarded cards to my hand.
Stamina potions always useful.
Yeah.
So that is scenario 2, a hole in the wall. Sarah's going to look up and see if she can have 2 potions, and
sure
we'll let
it's
you
fine.
know about that next time.
Yeah.
But that has been scenario 2. Come back for scenario 3. Watch scenario 1.
Which hopefully you've done already.
Watch all the other videos. Do all the things. Like, subscribe. Do the social media thing. Comment. Do you've watched YouTube before. You know how this works. Do all of those things.
And we'll catch you next time.
We will. See ya.
Bye.